How could I ever forget? It's the first time. Do you remember? I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air now. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air now.
The sky. treasure wealth. I'm running from self, suicidal, gunning for self, separating me from me, cause I'm a bad influence. I talk myself into it, doing what I ain't supposed to be doing, elevating, transcending past the part of me pretending. From the beginning he been hypocriting, bullshitting, ain't have a roadmap, but he was smart enough to know that. Straight off track, but he was smart enough to go back, or maybe force back, due to tug of war between the spirit and the mind, the evil and divine, the groupies in the line, the front or from behind, the malt liquor, vodka and cran, the red wine. The Buddhist man told me go experience life, and the Muslim said the opposite. Well, both of them right. And the Christian told me that I need to learn to believe. The atheist said the same, just believe in me.
I got my guns out, pointed to the sky.